Just because the video title says Part 2, don't be mistaken for a drop in quality.
This is Danny Garcia at his best.
There were so many great suggestions in the comment section from Part 1, we felt we had to dig up 25 more punches that changed the sport forever.
That nigga hit him with like 25 punches alone right there.
Before we start, I just want to say a quick thanks to everyone that left a like on the last video. I'm lucky to have the great subscriber base I have, and honestly, you give me the motivation to keep making videos. Tommy Morrison and Ray Mercer are just another reason why 90s heavyweight boxing was unprecedented. The fact that these two struggled to hold a version of a world title speaks volumes for how jam-packed the division was back then. Both could punch extremely hard. That speaks volumes for how jam-packed the division was back then. Both could punch extremely hard, and both had real championship qualities about their game. But when they clashed for the WBO title back in 1991, Mercer proved once again why his nickname was Merciless.
Nigga, wait, isn't that illegal?
Itself, just that nervousness.
Mercer
with two good right hands. And now Mercer to the corner. And
I'm not gonna lie. That nigga hit hard as a bitch. Yo.
Mercer's in trouble. And Morrison goes down for the first time in his career. And that is it. That's it. It is it. Ray Mercer has won it. He successfully defended his WBO heavyweight.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. That nigga, he just
to come across
him up.
More inspirational knockout than when Danny Williams battled through a dislocated shoulder in his fight with Mark Potter in 2000.
And Danny Williams has got a problem with his shoulder. I think it's come out of his socket. Yes, look how limp it is. He can't throw it. He's not throwing it at all. Yep, there's a problem there, definitely. And Potter's seen it. He's going in with the left hooks. And Jim McDonald's looking on. I don't know whether they're going to pull Williams out. He's got to go for it, Danny Williams. And still they clap in the corner. Yep, they're clapping in forward.
Dumbass nigga, he was just swinging the bitches.
My personal favorite
me personally, I feel like the last nigga was knocking him out. Me personally, that nigga was tagging his shit.
Weight fight ever took place in 1993 when Julian Jackson attempted to defend his WBC title against Gerald McClellan. For me, these two are the hardest punching attempted to defend his
46 wins, 1 loss. Hold on, bro.
Favorite middleweight fight ever took place in 1993 when Julian Jackson
43 knockouts, boy, no fucking way I'm fighting this nigga, bro. Fuck is he?
Attempted to defend his WBC title against Gerald McClellan. For me, these two are the hardest punching middleweights ever, and when they met in the ring, it was always going to end in a brutal KO.
Jackson,
Oh my god.
He's not going to make this, Bobby.
Oh my. Bro. Ooh. What the fuck?
Hand down the pipe, and it was pretty elite right here.
This fight has 0 ranking when looking at it from a historical aspect. But the way Courtney Blocker flattened Dominic Good in the 2015 KO of the Year was picture perfect. Listen to the sound of this one.
Here's the straight right hand, hurt him a little bit.
Oh my.
He's out.
Bro, I heard that shit.
Down goes Dominic Good.
Haircut. Watch the leverage from the bottom of his feet. Boom! Straight right, everything.
You can't hear that.
Listen to the sound of this one.
Here's the straight right hand, hurt him a little bit.
Bro, that had to be a sound effect, bro. There's no fucking way. Bro, that was the... Bro, holy shit.
But in the 2015 KO of the Year was picture perfect. Listen to the sound of this one.
Here's the straight right hand, hurt him a little bit.
Nigga, that had to be a sound effect. How the fuck you get hit that hard?
Haircut. Watch the leverage from the bottom of his feet. Boom! Straight right, everything landed solid, Mark. I mean, that's a picture perfect shot.
If you watched part 1, you'll remember my pick for Mike Tyson was his legendary night against Michael Spinks. It was a brilliant night in Iron Mike's career, but if we're talking just pure savagery, there's no doubt his punch over Michael Jack Johnson in 1985 was the most brutal one-punch knockout of his career.
23-pound weight advantage, and he put it all there.
Like, bro, that shit took nothing.
I hope he's not hurt
because that was a brutal wide
Why
open
is Afro like that though? This nigga got a fucking shag and a fro. I ain't gonna lie, he gotta cut that shit off.
I hope.
That shit is bad. No, fuck! I did not mean to do that, bro. Yeah, bro got a
perfect
shag
shot.
and an afro. I don't know what
If you
the
watched
fuck he
part
got
one,
going on.
you'll remember my pick
That
for
shit
Mike
was
Tyson
wiggling
was
when
his
he got
legendary night against Michael Spinks.
I ain't gonna lie,
It was a
Tyson don't
brilliant
play,
night in
bro.
Iron Mike's career, but if we're
That nigga
talking
bite
just pure
ears and shit.
savagery, there's no doubt his punch over Michael Jack Johnson in 1985 was the most brutal one-punch knockout of his career.
And he
23-pound weight advantage, and he put it all there.
You know, it looked like he didn't even really hit him that hard. He just knew what was gonna come behind fighting this nigga. So he's like, alright, he coming like that, he punch out, cool. I'm gonna just fall right here, we just gonna call it a day. No cap.
I hope he's not hurt because that was a brutal wide open punch.
He did not have
It was rumored Johnson
Nigga,
broke his
Shaq
jaw in the
was
fight.
getting- nah.
Just another day.
Like, you gotta look at the shag though, like,
Because that
That's
was
a
a
funny
brutal
cut,
wide
man.
open punch.
you deserve to get a punch like that.
It was rumored Johnson broke his jaw in the fight. Just another day in the office for
Oh,
Brian
he
Lyon.
lost a fucking tooth.
Sucker punches are always well documented when looking back on the crazy nights in the ring.
This nigga like R.
But
Kelly.
rarely do you see the punch come from one of the cornermen. Check out the disgusting act committed by Andre Durrell's uncle after his nephew got knocked out by an illegal punch after
my
the bout.
Oh,
jeez.
oh my
My
gosh.
gosh.
That's no
inappropriate
gloves
to say.
either.
That's assault.
That's no gloves. Nah.
You guys?
What the fuck was that? That nigga was just throwing shit. He hit him and just started throwing anything. What the fuck?
To say that's assault, you
Ah,
guys.
what the hell was that, boy?
That's why I'm stopping. He's so mad.
After the punch landed, Durrell's uncle escaped the building and went on the run from authorities. He managed to evade capture for 2 weeks before he handed himself in. The opposing corner dropped all charges on him anyway. When you see that this was actually the 26th fastest knockout of all time, you'll definitely be wondering how a fight could possibly end any faster. Check out the 13-second blowout between Jimmy Thunder and Crawford Grimsley in 1997.
Place in his career. He was on a roll. He had won 7 in a row by knockout. And now cracks Grimsley with the first punch. And that looks like it is it.
Why is the referee counting? You don't have to count on that. This fight is over. The referee counted him out.
James Thunder, known as a quick
Yeah,
starter,
I didn't even see
but
that
we
shit.
didn't think it would be that quick. Said he had to come up with something
Bro, I
very
hate shit
big.
like that. Like, bro, you too damn big to be getting, like, come on, gang. Why your short so damn high, bro? You just blew mine, bro. Like, these niggas be deserving to get punched like that, bro. Look at them shorts, gang. Nigga wearing his shorts above his belly button, bro. You too damn big to be doing shit like that.
And I think he did.
Not much to say for number 17. I assume most of you guys watching at home have seen it already, but I don't think it would be right to make a knockout reel without putting Canelo's 2016 KO of the Year over Amir Khan on here. Khan was actually boxing pretty well in the opening rounds, using his speed to upset the much bigger Canelo. But in round 6, the Mexican turned up the volume and put the gutsy Brit flat on the mat.
As well as taking away his energy in every
Oh, that was fake.
stopping the fight. And Canelo Alvarez gets the first call there.
It's
No.
really the reaction after for me. I ain't gonna lie.
How many
I'm
boxers?
gonna keep it a buck. These can't be like what's the word? These can't be all like in chronological order. Cause I'm not gonna lie, the punches I was seeing before, like on the rip, should be first.
Can boast about the fact that the hardest punch they
should be
took
number
through their
one
first
type
15
shit.
fights
Should be
was
coming
by
last.
themselves. Yes, you heard that right. Tyson Fury actually landed a flush uppercut on himself during his contest with Lee Swaby in 2009.
Grunting with effort as he unloads. Desperate call on there. Yeah, he's desperate
What a fucking moron, yo.
for knockout Fury.
One of one.
September 8th, 2004 was the date Bernard Hopkins made his 18th straight title defense of his
Nigga
middleweight
punched
crown.
himself.
Oscar De La Hoya
Fucking
was
loser.
undoubtedly his toughest challenge yet, outside of
What the
Felix Trinidad
fuck? This nigga came looking like KKK. Yo, that should be illegal, gang.
round. Oscar De La Hoya was undoubtedly his toughest challenge yet, outside of Felix Trinidad a few years prior. B-Hop was outboxing Oscar for the first 9 rounds, and everyone was expecting the two to battle it out to the end. But out of nowhere, Oscar went down on what appeared to be a light body blow, and many of the spectators felt it was a dive. What do you think?
But it didn't seem like it was enough. It was more back on the back part of the rib cage and not so much in the vulva earlier. It seemed like it shouldn't have been.
Delayed reaction. De La Hoya clearly still reacting to that left hook to the body, and then he took a little shot on the head, but unquestionably it was
I'm
the
not
body
gonna lie,
shot.
you ask me, as much as that punch to the face be hurting, I don't know. Would you rather a strong body shot, like the hardest body shot, like let's say Ngannou punching you in your body or your head? Like you have no other choice, you have to pick one. I'm not gonna lie. As much as that face shot be hurting, just knock me out real quick. Boom, get it over with. Cause I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You hit me anywhere down here too hard, you're liable to be like, even though you could get hit in the top and like body shots, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm okay good off a body shot game. I won't even lie to you.
That finished Oscar De La Hoya in the fight.
Hold on, be right back.
Although many people at the time thought it was a dive, I'm fairly confident that the punch did more impact than what meets the eye. To all you guys at home that have been hit in the body, I'm sure you understand. This is the only punch from part 1 and 2 that's not directly from one fight. But I felt it would be an injustice to finish these videos without mentioning the unique punch held by Donovan Razor Ruddock, known as the Smash. Here's a preview of what the punch looks like. Kind of like an uppercut jab, but the power he generated on these things throughout his career
taking
was
that punch
amazing.
to the face, bro.
What a punch,
Yeah,
what a
no.
delivery.
Holy shit.
What hand speed.
Just knocked me out, man. Not break no ribs.
He's fighting the wrong fight, not using his legs at all.
Oh my gosh.
The greatest female knockout, hands down, came back in 2004 when the giant 6'6" Vonda Ward stepped in the ring against the legendary Ann
What
Wolfe.
the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, this is phenomenal. There's no fucking way, gang. Bro, she's built like Giannis. 6'6", built like that. Bro, it's crazy.
Girls were the best fighters of their time, only 2 losses in their whole careers between them. And with the size advantage massively apparent, you might be surprised who won.
15 knockouts, but how many people were scared of her and did not really fight her?
I gotta watch that back.
Size advantage massively apparent, you might be surprised who won.
That was OD.
15 knockouts, but how many people were scared of her and did not really fight her?
That was perfect. Like, that was perfectly executed. Like, that was amazing. That was well done. Like, no cap. No cap. No cap. Overhand couldn't have came in handy more than ever than just now.
Unbelievable. Let's hope.
That was crazy.
Being knocked out normally has only one outcome. Boxer gets hit, boxer goes to sleep. But one of the strangest reactions to a KO happened back in 1995 when Vincent Petway landed a vicious counter left hook that sent Simon Brown to the canvas hard.
And it's that type of fight.
Holy shit.
With a left hook. And Simon
That'd be the reaction after. Like, these niggas be done, bro.
And where he got from this one. Comes up to 5 and 6 and 7. He's not going to make it. It's at 8, 9, and 10. Simon Brown knocked out with a left hook.
Oh, shit.
Sticking to the theme of strange-looking faces on the canvas, it would be criminal to leave out Francisco de Jesus' look of desperation on the mat when he got brutalized by Lamar Parks in 1992.
Bottom line. And there it is. A matter of time. Never land. Look at the eye. He's out. They shouldn't even count. That's all. The eyes tell them.
If there was ever a look to sum up a boxer being completely finished, I think it was this one.
He was done.
I'm not sure if there has ever been such a brutal first-round knockout in the heavyweight division between two top contenders as when David Tua met John Ruiz back in 1996. Everyone knew Tua was an up-and-coming power puncher, but he had only fought low-level opponents until this point. No one expected him to annihilate Ruiz this way, and I mean no one.
And John Ruiz, 225. Listed as having a reach advantage here. We'll see how he uses it. Tua with a big left hook and Ruiz in trouble. Tua comes right at him. Another big bomb and Ruiz is down. This could almost be over now.
That nigga is big as hell throwing them combos like that. He is too damn big, bro.
Listed as having a reach advantage here. We'll see how he uses it. Tua with a big left hook and Ruiz in trouble. Tua comes right at him. Another big bomb and Ruiz is down. This could almost be over now.
Why are you looking at him like that? Like, that's how you know you cooked it.
Tony Perez stops it at the count of 5.
Ruiz laid unconscious for a good 5 minutes, but thankfully made a full recovery. When Mayweather retired after beating Ricky Hatton in 2007, most boxing fans knew it would only be a matter of time before we saw the pound-for-pound star back in the ring. But 2 years went by until...
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is old Mayweather fights, but it's something about watching Mayweather. Yo, this nigga is swifty as fuck. Like, he's gonna get low on them punches. Like, word. Like, he's
eventually
gonna
made his
dead
return.
ass sit there and dance around the ring, weave, uppercut, weave, jab, weave. Like, he's not gonna sit there and punch. Like, they're gonna tire you out every trip and knock you the fuck out. 1-2 punches. Like, boy, I don't even think he's ever thrown, from what I've seen, not even 25 punches before. Like, that nigga just be boop, 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 done. Like, that's the whole fight.
And to the surprise of many, his comeback opponent was none other than Juan Manuel Marquez. The opportunity to earn Mayweather money was far too good for Marquez to turn down, despite actively fighting 2 weight divisions below. But weights aside, this in my opinion was the most glorious performance of Mayweather's career. No one has ever beaten Marquez with such ease. He slipped and counterpunched beautifully all night, and even knocked down the Mexican Warrior in round 2.
He's a tough campaigner, Marquez.
Like, Mayweather's not throwing no unnecessary punches.
And he said he's doing this to the Mexican people, but down he goes. And that was sharp and slick and accurate from Floyd Mayweather. And Juan Manuel Marquez is...
Muhammad Ali was the king of trash talking. He could talk his way out of a speeding ticket in the early 1960s, but the hype nearly came crashing down in 1960.
I never seen Pretty Boy Floyd done. Those fights were more entertaining to watch than... Yeah. I would figure early in his career he's probably on some shit. Yeah.
3 when Ali ventured...
I can't, me personally, like, if I'm watching a fight, like, it has to be a fight. Like, nigga, y'all gotta be swinging, hitting each other across the ring, like punching through niggas. Like, it gotta get violent. Like, I can't just be watching niggas dodge, weave, or like little jabs and shit. I gotta see overhands, haymakers, hooks going crazy, damn near knockouts every punch. Like, I don't know.
To the United Kingdom to take on brave warrior Henry Cooper in what was supposed to be a routine victory before he challenged Sonny Liston for the title.
He was doing a bit of showboat. He was dropping his hands, so I showed him one left, I showed him another left, and then when he couldn't get back any further, bop, I hit him with the left hook.
Oh my God.
And when I used to hit him with the left hook, the eyes used to shoot up the top of their head, and both these eyes were at the top of his head.
After Ali got back to his feet, his cornerman cut his gloves open on purpose to delay the fight from progressing while Ali was still clearly dazed from the blow. Subsequently, Ali went on to defeat Cooper.
Nigga cut his gloves open. Nah. There's always some kind of rigging going on in these sports.
Very next round, just as he predicted. One of, if not the most satisfying punch in boxing history, landed in the heated 2013 clash between Marcos Maidana and Adrian Broner. The trash talking done by Broner in the build-up was outrageous to say the least, and most boxing fans were picking the 27-0 fighter to win the bout with relative ease. But you can never count out a man that possesses the power Maidana does.
What
and
the
in round
fuck?
2, he landed with a sweet left hook and put Broner down for the first time.
Hey,
in his
yo,
career.
nah.
And in round 2, he landed with a
Yo,
sweet
bro,
left
what?
hook and put Broner down
Nigga
for the
just-
first time
nah.
in his career.
Rounds, and there's
Yo,
a
what
right
the
hand
fuck?
lead by Maidana that sticks on the right hand.
Yeah, nah.
Round 2, he relative ease. But you
that
can never
was
count
gay
out a
as
man that
fuck.
possesses the power
Nah,
Maidana does.
what?
And in round 2,
Yo.
he landed with a sweet left hook and put
Okay.
Broner down for the first time in his
Okay,
career.
punching
And
niggas
there's
never
a
that
right hand
serious,
lead
bro.
by Maidana that sticks on the right hand. Broner goes down for the first
Hey,
time in his
yo.
career. He's hurt back.
Nigga just took his shit. You know why he get up
Bernard
like
Hop-
that? Nah, hey, yo, bro. He dead ass just took his manhood.
Hopkins seemed to be
Crazy as
defying
hell.
the laws of aging during his late 40s. He was beating world champion after world champion and looking pretty good doing it. But when he stepped in the ring for the last time in 2016 against Joe Smith Jr. at the age of 51, he was beat up and knocked out of the ring, giving him far from a dream send-off.
Two possible opponents.
Big right hand. He's out.
That nigga punched him in the garbage. Where he did go?
Smith. Dan Rayfield suggested as an opponent has just knocked Bernard Hopkins out of the ring.
Punch.
Out of the
Damn.
ring.
Like that's what I like to see. Like I like to see that. Like shit not going as planned. Like niggas is getting punched out of the ring. Like beat that nigga down. Like
He landed something huge.
And it's a huge win for Joe Smith. And it's still an extraordinary thing to see Bernard Hopkins push.
For those of you that watched part 1, you might remember the casual walk Foreman did just before he obliterated Jerry Cooney.
now I can't get over that. That nigga Broner really groped that nigga. That shit crazy, gang.
And if you
Like, it
thought
was never that serious.
that was casual, check out Jersey Joe Walcott's before landing a
That nigga
devastating
straight
uppercut
took
on
his shit.
Ezra Charles. It was so casual, it was like he was walking to the shop to grab a pint of milk.
And then the way he just casually did that shit, I know he did that shit before. That nigga is gay as hell.
Oh, a terrific up. Took to the John. Charles is down. The champion is down flat on his face.
This was actually an amazing upset victory for Walcott. He had previously failed on 4 attempts for the heavyweight title and entered the bout a 9-1 underdog.
That was
We
cool.
all enjoy watching
That
a
was
younger
calm.
George Foreman running through guys like they were nothing but pancake batter,
Yeah, what the-
waiting to be flattened out and rolled over.
Yo.
But his greatest
Why he start running like that?
We
though?
all enjoy watching a younger George
said,
Foreman
nah,
running
nah,
through
nah,
guys
nah,
like they were
Griffin,
nothing but
Griffin.
pancake batter, waiting to be flattened out
Yo,
and
what
rolled
the
over.
fuck?
But his greatest night in the ring would come 20 years later when he matched up against Michael Moore for the IBF heavyweight title. Moore dominated Foreman for 10 rounds until out of nowhere, Big George landed a quick 2-punch combination and became the oldest heavyweight champion of all time.
Good jabs. Michael Moore needs to go back to working. That's it. It's a short right hand. There
That
is
nigga like he just big as hell.
no way he's getting up from that. That is the face of shock.
Like, he wasn't even throwing the bitches for it. He just so damn big. A little shit like that gonna hurt. Like,
Good all
fucked
there.
up.
Joe Cortez finishes the count of 10. George Foreman looks up at the heavens. He is once again down on his knees to pray.
From 1989 to 2003, Roy Jones Jr. had 50 fights with 49 victories, and the only loss on his record was caused by him making a stupid mistake in the first fight with Montel Griffin in 1997.
We are being told that Roy Jones is going to be disqualified.
Just a few months later, the rematch was on, and Jones didn't waste his time, proving he was undoubtedly the best fighter in the world, pound for pound.
Huge round for Roy Jones so far.
Roy Jones is playing the fainting game and Griffith is benefiting by it.
Oh my God.
What a left hook.
He's got trouble. And that's that. Jones gets his vindication via a first round knockout.
That
One
was
of the most
deadly.
epic clashes of style came back in 1990 when the
Long-ass
68-year-old
arms.
Julio Cesar Chavez took on the 24-0 speed demon Meldrick Taylor. The bout ended up winning the award for the 1990 Fight of the Year, and rightly so.
This is a masterful fight with Meldrick Taylor.
After a grueling 12-round war, Taylor had a clear lead on 2 of the 3 judges' scorecards and just had to make it to the final bell to score a huge upset. But Chavez, being the ultimate champion he was, did his utmost best to turn the fight around.
gets up, he probably wins the fight.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Richard Steele stopped the fight with 2.5 seconds to go.
I have always been convinced the fight was stopped unfairly. Only 2 seconds stood between Taylor's glory of beating one of boxing's greatest ever champions in his prime. But if the ref sees you unfit to continue, I guess he's got to do his job and call an end to the fight. At number 1, we have the infamous matchup between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. The Super Bout would go on to be known as the Rumble in the Jungle, and anyone who was around to watch the fight live will tell you it was something very special indeed.
Remember, this wasn't an ordinary heavyweight. This was a guy who could knock down
If I'm not mistaken, Foreman won.
walls. Everybody felt that Ali was going to get hurt. This was, this was a monster.
I was so afraid that George Foreman was going to kill Ali.
Me and maybe one other person thought he could beat George Foreman. He believed it. He believed it.
Ali's confidence isn't shared by many boxing experts. But during the fight, Ali would add rope-a-dope to the lexicon. And a great new chapter.
That's what happened. That nigga got him a rope start. Yeah, that nigga crazy as fuck.
To his legend.
Ali formed, in his mind, he formed the rope-a-dope right there and then.
To take that kind of punishment from a guy like George, who knocked most guys out like they were rag dolls. I can't fathom taking those kind of blows from a guy who punches that hard.
Those punches got him a rope started.
I had predicted that Foreman was going to annihilate him. And in between rounds, when he started to wear George down, he said, "Hey, big fella, what do you think now?"
You knocked George out.
When Muhammad Ali put George down, he had proven that he is indeed the greatest.
Ali beats Foreman. Humiliates.
Thanks for watching. This will be the last part of this mini-series, so if you enjoyed it, please remember to hit the like button. And